Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about the full moon. It's coming in tomorrow I think. Depends on where you are in the world. So it's a Leo summer full moon from our perspective down here in New Zealand. And today's Thursday the 13th of February. And we're going to and of course tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So we thought we would poke up some oils that celebrate self-love, indulgence with mindfulness, and using some uplifting oils, and how this phase of the moon affects aromatherapy and your body, and what you can do to enhance your lifestyle with essential oils. So, and some interesting research. It's not all from my head. This is from multiple different books I've got and different research, and just pulling all these different threads together. And one of my favourite authors is Scott Cunningham, who has this beautiful little book called Magical Aromatherapy. Magical Aromatherapy. And he has all this. I've had this book since I was in my early 20s. I got it in a second-hand shop way long time ago, and I love this little book. It's got all sorts of little ideas in it. And at the time, nobody else was talking about what he had. Well, no books in New Zealand had what he was talking about. So, in his book, Thursday, one of the oils for Thursday is clove. One of the oils, and I went through and I've created this table, which we're going to include at the bottom. And then for Leo, because the moon is in Leo, the two oils that really jumped out at me were ginger and petitgrain for working with this self-love and feeling good about yourself. We're in summer down here, down under, so I've gone with carnation, clove and ginger. And then for the full moon, doesn't matter when it is, it's jasmine. Jasmine is the key oil. She is the goddess of the full moon. Now some call Jasmine the king of aromatherapy, but maybe that's the guys, because, we're females, and jasmine is a very feminine oil. So she's the queen. But so is Rose. So, king and queen, who knows? Maybe one's full moon, one's new moon. I don't know. I haven't looked at the new moon yet. So, going back to caring for yourself and celebrating self-love, that comes back to your solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra is all about yourself. How you feel about yourself, how you present yourself to the world, how when you're feeling angry, it's actually what they call unexpressed sadness. If you're feeling sad, it's unexpressed anger. But all of that is stored in the solar plexus. So a really good oil that actually helps balance the solar plexus is clove bud. And most people wouldn't think of clove for the solar plexus, because clove is normally used for the teeth, for toothache. And everyone forgets about clove for everything else. So that's why I found it really fascinating when I was going through the books that Thursday was clove, and the solar plexus chakra clove was in the list for it. So now if you break down the solar plexus chakra, you've got confidence, creativity, and expressive. They are your positive emotions with the solar plexus chakra. And negative emotion is nervous exhaustion. And funny enough, clove, ginger, and petitgrain all work for nervous exhaustion. And it gets more interesting, because oils that boost your confidence are ginger and jasmine. Oils that boost your creativity are carnation and jasmine. And oils that boost your expressiveness are jasmine and petitgrain. So we've got this real little loop going on of these 4 major oils: clove, ginger, jasmine, petitgrain, with carnation popping in. And then when we go down, now if we think of the heart chakra, because we're like, Valentine's Day, everyone's talking about love, you're feeling lost, or you're in love, or you're feeling like, what about me? Then jasmine, again, balances your heart chakra. Now, if you want to go on a physical aspect of the heart chakra, it's your blood pressure, your circulation, your healthy heart. So for blood pressure, if you're experiencing hypertension, ginger comes in again. If you've got poor circulation, again, it's clove and ginger. So, and then even things like arthritis, again, it's clove and ginger, muscular aches and pains, everything flushing through the system of the muscular system and bringing it all back to the heart to clear out, all comes back to ginger. So it's quite fascinating. I would just like to say though that if you have hypertension, please don't use ginger. It's not the recommended oil, but you could use petitgrain. You can use the jasmine, and you can use the carnation, yes, safely if you've got high blood pressure. Although there are other oils that you can also use. So with this little thing that we're doing, and this is new, I know, so hence blah, blah, blah. We're going to put a little poster slides. Yeah, we're going to create some little slides that are going to give you each of these things I've just been talking about. It's going to give you the blending factors for each essential oil, so you know how much to use to make it work. And then we're going to give you a couple of little formulas so you can do a little roll-on. So a roll-on pulse point, really great if you're just, out and about and you just need that extra little boost. You just go, and it's there. You can roll it on your wrist, you can roll it up here. Guys, you can wear roll-ons too, just wear them like aftershave. Put them around here. Another place that's really good for a roll-on, that's most people don't even think about, and it's really good for brain and stuff and heading into your system, is just here, the nape of your neck. Very, very powerful point if you want to just push it in. Essential oils, as soon as they touch your skin, they're in your bloodstream within 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the oil. It's in there working. As soon as you smell it, it's going up through your nasal passages into your amygdala, and it's working through the brain chemistry. So that's your emotional uplift. You've got your physical going on. If you've got heart things going on, definitely your pulse points. Just tapping it here or here. If you don't want to even, if you don't want any little oily marks here, pop it in here. If you're worried about your clothing, you can also do it on your lymphatic points. Put it under your arm, put it in your groin. You just want to do a quick little dash. You don't want too much. So I think that will wrap it up there for today. Although, actually, before I go, we do have, so what do these oils smell like? I suppose we should do this. I haven't got my own bottles here. We've come to the clinic, but most of my stuff is actually up in my manufacturing space. And I didn't really think this through before we did this video. So next time I'll make sure I've got my bottles of oils. But this is Petitgrain. This is one of my bulk bottles, but not all of them, because I've got big bottles too. Petitgrain is the twigs and leaves of the same plant as bergamot and neroli. It's citrusy, however there's a depth of woodiness to it. It's very, very uplifting. I love Petitgrain. It's a beautiful oil, lovely for balancing any blend with actually. You can just add it. If you feel like a blend is missing something, add a drop of Petitgrain. It really makes a difference, and it adds completeness to a formula if there's just that's something missing. I haven't got any clove on me. That is definitely up at the manufacturing space. We've got here some ginger. Now gingers come in two types. There's CO2 ginger, which is carbon dioxide extracted, and then there's distilled ginger. CO2 is considered more effective on the body. I actually don't like it as much myself personally. I actually prefer distilled ginger. Distilled ginger to me is like if I've just sat there and, well, let's think about this. This smells like ginger you've just cut up before you've cooked it. And distilled ginger to me is like eating candied ginger. That's about the best way to put dried ginger. It's that sort of difference in the flavour. This is sharp, but the other one sort of has more depth. I've also got here this. Oh, here we go. So this is another ginger. This is a ginger that isn't. Yeah, this is more like a lolly ginger, and it's. I don't know. It just has more depth, less sharp, more mellow. So it depends if you like the sharpness or the mellowness or what you're using it for. And then jasmine. Oh, I love jasmine. I have so much jasmine. Um, it goes in the blends I make for the birthing unit. Jasmine is, I don't know, I smell jasmine and it just travels down and through me. And for me, it actually travels straight down through my heart chakra, through my solar plexus, and actually into my sacral chakra. It really just comes down for me. And we're now going to fly joining us. I want to show up. Sorry, I shouldn't have even said that, should I? Anyway, jasmine smells like your flowers, but it doesn't. That's about the best I can say. It's a different sort of scent. Be careful with it though when you're blending. It can overpower a blend really, really quickly. One drop is all you need. Whereas petitgrain, our blending factor for petitgrain is actually 7 drop. 7? 5. Might be 5 drops actually. 5 or 7. I have to check that. So yeah, so that's it for today. See you in the next one.